Hey guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today we're back over on the free-to-play account and just want to do a quick update with the Golden Frontier because I know a lot of players kind of confused with the game mode and making sure you know exactly what you have to do kind of day by day to make some more progression in here. So we started right here in Razor Bay and then we moved into Clawdon. So Clawdon is going to be the first place that we did take. We can go ahead and access and take this diamond node. You can see the production in here. We are getting 20 diamonds a day, but the big thing is the phosphorus crystals that we're getting out of here. We're up to 300 a day. And then we started attacking two other places. So as you can see, they want 20 teams to go to Black Fang. And over here, they want 30 teams because it is a little bit bigger. That is going over to Snowpelt. Now, to join these raids, you do have to go in here and rally. There will actually be a rally button in the middle. Make sure that you're putting your teams, and right now we do have two teams right here, into these little attack carts. I would say they're almost like a ship on wheels, but they are going to attack. And you can see this 30 teams that is set right here. That is set from the guild leader. So when you go into your league, you'll see here are the leaders. Right now, the leader is unoccupied. It is the voting time, but right now they are planning on going to those specific places. And this is super important because as you're coming in here, as you're going through progression, it becomes more and more and more and further important with going and getting to the star keep, pushing through there, but systematically knowing exactly the direction that the entire league is headed. And honestly, if you have a good leader versus a bad leader, it is really an absolute game changer. Now, the Mystic Gate is still up, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to enter into this one. Now, we did get a few more Blessed Flames out of here. We have 4 on each team. And we are making, again, a lot more progression in here. Every single level that we're going through, we are gaining not only resources, but again, we're getting the phosphorus crystals. And I want to show you exactly how we're using those phosphorus gems to go ahead and make a lot more progression and make it faster. 3 years, 49 seconds. Now we're into floor 16. And I'm assuming this means we need a third team, or if we can have one team that is going to attack twice, we're going to go through and really use a lot more of these flames faster because of the progression in here. So boom, both of those are set. So we'll come back to this in 30 seconds. But looking at the Vault of Riches, now, as you can see, this is where we started. Then we pick up the second, the Whispering Coral. Then we finally unlocked the Sea Thunderclap. Now this has plus levels. Now this will raise the levels of your heroes that you have within the entire Golden Frontier. Very important to have. And you'll notice this also does have sub levels, which are going to add 5 more levels. Now, I do not prioritize the sub levels as it is right now because it's not super important. You're not fighting a bunch of different places. So I went and I unlocked the Scorching Caressed. This is important because not only did we gain 10 more levels for the effect of this one, the sub levels of these are more resource zones, and they are more resource zones in the entirety, as well as resources. Now, 50 diamonds, pretty good. Over here is your essence, pretty good. But again, we want these resource zones. It is going to unlock things for the rest of the Golden Frontier, super important. And then the next one, you do come into, again, more resource generation. So the thing that I focus on very early within the Golden Frontier is getting the nodes, getting that resource generation, and making sure that we're unlocking all these. Now, like I said, the main effect of a lot of these just kind of build up. But a lot of these, you want to make sure, again, the resource generation in there, but you can see 10 more levels, 10 more levels. Most of them do the exact same thing right here. 15,000 a day for the total phosphorus production speed. That is massive when you think of building all these out in the entirety. And it will get to a point of the expedition where you can build them all out. It is super important because looking at some of these, allied heroes are gaining insight, are gaining tenacity, are gaining crit damage amplification, even looking at crit block. It is important if you want to be successful in here, building up these sub skills that we have within a bunch of different places will make a big difference in here. And then of course, 5% for the production speed. Then we have the trial resources. You can see all of these are kind of going, and you can unlock these at a certain point in increasing the resource nodes right there, getting more diamonds every single day. This is where the game mode gets interesting because if you're getting and really building up the resource nodes, getting 10, 12, 15, 16, 18 resource nodes, it is incredible how many resources you can generate within here. And also those resource nodes will get to a much, much higher level as you're continuing and making progression within this game mode. Super important, again, to go through and complete and finish out those resources. So let's go ahead and score this. Boom, more phosphorus gems we're picking up out of there. And we have 2 more to pick up. And remember, I think 20 is what we're looking to do right now. So there is battle number 1. We'll go ahead and finish this one. And as you notice, with us gaining more levels, it does make it a little bit easier because even now we're at 260 versus 246, and we're all at Ascended with some furniture, got some signature items on there. So it does make it a lot easier going through. But this is going to unlock right here, giving us some diamonds, but also, again, giving us the phosphorus gems that we're looking for, trying to push all the way down to getting to floor, I believe, for floor 40 at this point, because it's imperative to get there, getting the extra loot. And we've talked about this before. When it comes to getting extra loot within AFK Arena, it is super, super imperative. So looking up here right now, we can get 3 resource nodes. We have 2 essence pools on this side. We have 2 diamonds on this side. And then we do have this caravan. Now the caravan is going to offer you 2 different rewards. First one is right here with the shells. So once we occupy this, I want to use my shells to actually pick this up. And you'll notice right here, it is 10 shells in here. We have about 2,700. So we have a lot as it sits right now. But there is also a shop that a lot of players do not realize. It is this spirit shop. So you'll notice the cost of these significantly higher. You earned 2,619 tide shells. So we need 10,000 tide shells, which means you have to be active within the game mode itself to generate these tide shells. Unlocking all of those treasures will give you a lot more access in addition to those tide shells to actually unlock everything else we have in here. And the spirit shop is, again, a place that most players kind of do forget. We have beast perks in here. We have a couple other things. Now this is the Nightfall Pegasus. If you remember, this is going to be one of those beasts where if you haven't built up pretty high, this beast is going to give you additional Golden Frontier season perks that we did not have in the last time. So all heroes gain 10 points of physical pierce. And then, of course, increasing the number of zones by 2, and then moral cap by 10 at a 36, which is going to be kind of insane when it comes to the Pegasus itself. Now, battle reports, you can also get free loot out of this game mode as well. It's very cool to see. So we went through here, we picked up all of the free loot that we had within this game mode. We did get 2 medals just based on where we were. And every now and then you'll see the rally, you'll see the ceremony. The ceremony is where, as you can see, we got another 1,200 phosphorus. We did get some more diamonds. Also did pick up some epic chests out of there, which is awesome to see. The Tome of Legend shows you kind of a rundown of the results and what exactly we were doing. And you can see right there, FHG follow. People are giving me the thumbs up, which is very cool to see on the free-to-play account. I'm going through because we are in league number, I don't even know what, league number 3. We are league number 3, 123 players. And you'll notice that a lot of players leave the leagues. They switch leagues. It's really too early at this point to see exactly which league is going to be the front runner. It's going to make a big decision on who is going to go ahead and who is going to get the merit crowning and who is going to go in here and really be the leader of the expedition, and how they are going to do or what they are going to do during the leadership of this expedition itself. Let's go ahead and we'll receive both those. So there we go. So we can do 2 battles there, giving us some more phosphorus. Floor number 17, I think we're going to be out at this point. And I want to make sure that we do not use and stay at the maximum capacity when it comes to these blessed flames. I want to make sure, again, I know we cap at 6. And if you're sitting and waiting after 6, they're just going to be sitting and waiting and not making any progression at all. So I want to make sure, again, that we are keeping these as close to 0 as we can, going through and making progression. All right, guys. So I hope it helps with the Golden Frontier. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.